By using 2 simple knots, this is how you can make a simple macrame flower. My name is Nicole and welcome to Bochiknot Macrame. This is the channel where you'll find everything macrame related, from DIY pattern tutorials, tips and tricks videos, and so much more. If you guys are interested in learning macrame with me, then click that subscribe button and then also give this video a big thumbs up. Macrame flowers are one of my favorite things to make. I do love making them and incorporating them into my designs as embellishments, but you can also use them as decor on their own as well. For example, you can make several flowers and then place them into a small little pot and use that as a potted flower plant. You can use the potted flower plant as decor, and the great thing is it lasts forever, which is a great alternative to gifting real life flowers. I did only use 2 simple knots to make this pattern, and for many macrame projects, all it takes is just knowing 1 or 2 knots. If you guys are a beginner in macrame, you may be interested in our 50 knots and sennets ebook, which is free for download on bochiknot.com. It includes step-by-step picture instructions on how to make 50 knots and sennets. I am definitely of the opinion the more knots you learn and the better. And then for new subscribers only, we also have a 2-for-1 cord deal on our premium single strand cotton cord. So if you guys are interested in this, you can head on over to bochiknot.com for further details. I really hope you guys will enjoy making this very versatile macrame flower pattern. And with that said, let's get started. You will only need 3mm macrame cord for this pattern, and below here are the suggested cord lengths for 3mm macrame cord. If you choose to use a different size cord, then adjust the cord lengths accordingly. The cord that we will be using for this particular pattern is a 3mm bamboo cord from our Lush line, and this is the color Dusty Mauve. Bamboo is probably one of the finest materials you can find in the textile industry. It is super soft. It's probably the softest material you have ever used for macrame, and it also has a natural sheen to it. As you can see here, it shines and glistens. This cord is also tightly twisted, which makes it very easy to knot with. We will also be adding some metallics cord for the center of the macrame piece too. You can choose to use the exact same cord you're using to make the actual flower part for the center as well. To begin the pattern, we're going to take our first strand of cord and we're going to place it down horizontally, and then we're going to tape one end. Take a second strand, and then towards the center of the horizontal cord, we're going to make a double half hitch knot. So we're going to make it towards the center of the vertical cord, but before you fully tighten it, make sure that the bottom cord is slightly longer than the top cord, because we're going to use the bottom end to make another double half hitch knot. So to even out both sides, we want the short end to be the top end and then the longer end to be the bottom. Repeat with another strand of cord for another double half hitch knot onto the horizontal anchor cord. Once the 2 double half hitch knots are made, we're going to take the right end of the horizontal cord and fold it downwards to the left, and then make sure the 2 double half hitch knots are right at the right side, right above at where it starts to curve to the left. Then with the bottom 2 vertical cords, one at a time, starting with the far right one, we're going to make a row of double half hitch knots to the left. Once the 2 double half hitch knots have been completed, we're now going to take the far right cord as an anchor cord over to the left side and taking the next cord to it for a double half hitch knot. Then take the working cord that we had just used, combine it with the anchor cord we had just used, and taking the next cord right above as the working cord now, make a double half hitch knot with those 2 cords in the center as anchor cords. flip the pattern to the other side and we're going to repeat the same pattern, mimicking what we just did on the other side. So taking the far left cord as the anchor cord, make a double half hitch knot to the right. Then include that working cord with the same anchor cord. Take the next cord up above as the working cord for a double half hitch knot to the right. Now taking any two cords at the bottom, so one from each side, we're going to make one last double half hitch knot in the center at the bottom of the petal, diagonally towards the left. Now repeat this petal 4 more times for a total of 5 petals. Once you have all 5 petals, we're going to take another strand of cord. So I'm using a metallic cord here for the center. You will only need 2 strands, 2 or 3 strands at about 10 centimeters long. I'm using 2 strands at 10 centimeters long here for the metallics. And then I'm going to include that in the center of the flower petals. So start gathering the petals together on the outside of the center cords with the petals facing the center. Now taking a 30 centimeter long cord as an anchor cord, we're going to make a gathering knot at the bottom. Take one end of the cord and make a loop, hold it with one hand, take the long end and wrap it around several times. Then take that same end, weave it through the loop we made at the beginning, so it should be the loop at the bottom. Once pulled through, pull on the top end to tighten the knot. So make sure that the knot goes underneath the gathered cords there. Once done, fix the petals up at the top and pull on some cords if necessary at the bottom to even them out. And then once done, you can cut off the excess cords from the gathering knot. And this is what the flower should look like once it's completed. You can make as many variations of this as possible. You can make them with 4 petals, 3 petals, or even 6, 7, 8, 9 petals. And that concludes our macrame flower tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how you guys are going to incorporate these little flowers into your macrame projects in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And let me know, are there other variations of flowers you guys would like to see? I have already made several macrame flower tutorials like lilies and roses. If you guys are interested in seeing those macrame flower tutorials, I do have several over on my Bochiknot macrame community on Patreon. That is a platform where we go over more intermediate to advanced macrame skill levels, and that is because we want to help you advance your macrame skill set from beginner to advanced so that you can create your own macrame designs. If you guys are interested in learning about specific topics and knotting techniques that will help you get there sooner, that is where you may want to check us out. So if you guys are interested, head on over to patreon.com/Bochiknot for further details. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.